Hey guys, and welcome to episode 2 of this canopy fit out series, where today we're installing the first actual accessory into the back of the currently very empty canopy setup. That of course is a fridge to keep my food and drinks nice and cold, and it's a bit of a special fridge too, so I am really excited to get it installed. In the first episode we did fully insulate the canopy top to bottom to try and keep some of that hot summer heat out during the warmer months. So very excited to see how that performs when the weather heats back up again. But if you haven't checked out that episode, I will link it in the description down below. But for now, let's go check out this new fridge. Well, this is it. I've gone for a Bushman upright fridge freezer combo, which some of you guys might be thinking looks pretty similar to what I had in my previous canopy setup. So why change? Why get a whole new fridge for the new canopy setup if it's just going to be the same? Well, the fridge in the last canopy setup was an 85 litre, which is pretty much the maximum I could fit size-wise in that lift-off canopy with the lip down the bottom and just the internal height overall. But with the new MRT chassis mount canopy, we get that nice flush floor down the bottom and just a lot more overall internal height compared to the old lift-off canopy, and these 130 litre fridges actually fit straight in. So it seemed a waste not to take full advantage of all that extra height inside this brand new canopy, and I'm also trying to set up this new canopy build to tackle some longer trips. We're spending about 3 or 4 weeks up near the Gibb River Road in the middle of this year, and potentially doing a lap of Australia next year as well, so all this extra fridge space is going to be perfect. Inside we get a lot more space on these shelves, an extra compartment up on the fridge door just here, the same old tiny freezer we got in the 85 litre, but that's okay, we'll make do with that. It's better than nothing. And down on the bottom here, we actually get this brand new large drawer that's perfect for fruit and veg, and it's got a bit of a Perspex lid on here as well, so stuff in this drawer won't get as cold as the rest. Now, I have already swapped the door over so it hinges on the left now. Instead of factory, they hinge kind of this direction. If you'd like to see that process in a bit more detail, I'll leave a link in the description down below to my installation of the 85 litre fridge, because that shows how to do that process in a lot more detail. So let's get this fridge over to the canopy. Now, currently my canopy has no 12 volt system. That'll be coming very, very shortly. But so that I can fire the fridge up and make sure it works, possibly use it on a couple of trips here and there. On the back of these power inlet panels on the new MRT chassis mount canopies, there's actually an Anderson outlet down the bottom here, which I'll eventually be using to run to my DC-DC charger. However, in the meantime, I can plug my fridge in there to temporarily run it off the starter battery. And there we go, the compressor's just kicking in now. As for installing the fridge into the canopy, this is actually something that MRT offers as an extra for their chassis mount canopies, so you can literally pick your canopy up with a fridge already installed. They installed mine too in a location that I chose. I've just had it out for the past few weeks while I did the insulation, but now it's just a matter of popping these 6 screws back in and we're done. There we go, the fridge is officially installed and it's already working well. Currently running off my starter battery, so I can't leave it running for too long, but I just wanted to test it out. I can feel that freezer already starting to cool down, which is just fantastic. And the latch on this new fridge clips closed so much better than the last one, so maybe I just got a dodgy model with the last fridge, but very happy with that. But more than anything else, I am just so happy to be able to fit a 130 litre fridge in this canopy setup. They're not that much bigger in terms of footprint in the canopy. Most of that difference is the height, and honestly, a 130 litre fridge is going to make such a difference for those longer trips. In terms of placement, you'll see here I've brought it as far forward as it can come without interfering with the canopy door when it closes. And the reason for that is with the chassis mount, as we've mentioned a couple of times, the flush floor here means there's no more canopy lip. So I no longer have use for the space in front of the fridge just here. So I figured bring it as far forward as it can go and push it as far left as it can go without interfering with the openability of that door like so. Really happy with that placement overall, and it also gives me the most amount of room for the rest of the fit out. One thing to be conscious of though with these fridge installations is that the compressor up on the corner there does need a certain amount of ventilation, so you can't build your accessories to essentially smother it. That's one of the advantages to buying full mounting cages, because they do have the appropriate ventilation built in, but they are really expensive and they weigh about 16 kilos, whereas this mounting system only weighs 3. But it's just something to be mindful of, so when I build the fit out for this canopy setup, I'll make sure that nothing's sitting too close to that compressor. Well, with that, the fridge is officially done. Next up is something not so straightforward, and that's to build a Bianca-friendly slide-out kitchen bench somewhere in this area, with the main goal of solving those little problems we're having with the last setup. So stay tuned for that coming out soon. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.